Welcome back to another Mob Psycho 2 review. Today is episode 12. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Couch Talk. As always, we're anime viewers only, no source material, and we're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready?
I am ready. Let's do this.
So, right after that, we just kind of the Prime Minister being let go. Why he got kidnapped?
He's just
At
there.
this point. Just to prove power in the beginning, I guess, but they could have easily proved power by doing what they've done, leveled the city.
Yeah.
But we get Umbrella Guy's past, Katsuya, who's kind of like, he was a shut-in, basically because he was afraid of hurting those around him.
Right. He was very lonely, alone. Kind of, as we see later, Mob compares himself to him. It's kind of like an alternate Mob almost. Like, obviously very strong psychic powers, but our Mob, like, had people there for him. This guy obviously didn't.
No, he didn't have anyone until Suzuki came to him. And the Umbrella was like, basically, kind of like it's something to make him feel at home, really.
Right.
It's supposed to be his room. Just something he needed.
Yeah.
And of course, yeah, like you said, like, could have been like Mob, because during this fight they kind of like connected to each other, where he just wanted friends, and Mob was like, you know what, I was like you. And when he absorbs his power and gives the power back, it gives him all the friendship feelings and stuff, like
Right.
what it could have been like.
Is completely different now. He's so proactive with how he feels compared to how he used to be.
Yeah.
He even goes out of his way to save people.
And that's what kind of Reagan was saying with the group. Like, the one thing about Mob isn't like how powerful he is how he's able to say his feelings to others.
Yeah.
And especially now, he's definitely a lot more outspoken. And he's just like souped up this whole episode, man.
Yeah, he hit 100% twice. He got that friendship 100% with Umbrella Man, and then later on he gets a different 100%. But
Yeah, he gets 100% rage. But yeah, he kind of doesn't really beat the Umbrella Guy in a fight, just shows him what he could have. And
right. And he's like, hey, I'll be your friend. Which is nice. It's like,
yeah, it's really good.
You're a good guy, Mob.
Mob had a lot of growth. But Suzuki, we learn, can give his powers and take powers. So he's
OP.
He's pretty strong.
This man is so strong.
And when Mob shows up, he's even like back to the whole talking about the feelings, and he's like, you know what? One of these days, one of these so-called insignificant people, like, you're going to actually need someone there. And it's like, not everyone's insignificant like you say they are. You can't live without these other people.
It's quite different mindsets. Mob's strength is pretty much
offered his hand to Suzuki.
Yeah. Like, Mob's mindset is like, you need to rely on people, and this guy's just like, no, I need no one. Literally no one comes close to me. So
yeah, he said he figured that out back in middle school.
I was like, God damn, you got this plotting this whole time? Little kid in class is, I'm gonna take over the world.
Like, man, these people are pathetic around me. I'm so strong. He does send off Dimple too. He just fucking punts Dimple out of there.
Poor Dimple. At least he didn't like evaporate him or anything.
Yeah, but Suzuki, his goal is to leave a large mark on the world. I feel like he's probably established that already.
I'd say he's probably already done that.
Even across the world, I'm like, do you hear about in Japan where that guy destroyed a whole city with psychic powers alone? It's
like, holy shit.
He's got to leave a bigger mark, though, you know? And he was going to pass it on to his son, Sho, but he thinks of him as a failure, because he thinks of everyone around him like tools. Basically, even his own son was just supposed to be a tool that would take over eventually.
Yeah, I'm quite shocked that Sho is not as crazy as he could be with a father like this.
Yeah, I'm curious about the mother now, because right, he says I've never needed anyone or anything like that, but like, was the mother just a tool? Did he
Probably.
adopt Joe? Like, is
He
he like,
probably had a child just for the sole purpose to like pass on his legacy or whatever you want to call it, his world takeover. I don't know. He's quite obviously very selfish and just he's a psychopath.
it's true. It's like that. Uh, but yeah, he notices Mob also has similar powers because Mob was able to give some over the show, and he's like, "All right,
That got him
you're
excited.
not a nobody." He's like, "You're my mortal enemy now," and he just goes to town on Mob.
He pretty much beats the shit out of Mob. It's
Like,
especially initially, like he doesn't hold back. He just starts wailing on him. I'm like, oh my, this guy means business.
yeah, he was moving along until Reagan showed up, where he's like,
Reagan is what a good mentor. Like literally laying his life on the line. He knows this guy's a crazy psychic, and he's like, nah, I gotta protect Mob.
yeah, exactly. He's like trying to come up with all these ways just to get closer to help Mob. He's like, I can actually think of 4 ways to beat you. It's like,
He tried. That's all that con artist talk.
all the cards. He's
Keep
like,
him stalling.
he's like, you can take me in. I'll be able to get Mob and all that group outside to help you with your goal. It was just easy for me to
Right.
convince them. And he's like, all right, but tell me, what are the 4 ways to beat me? And he's like, well, brute strength. And tries to pummel him.
It was a nice try. Good effort.
And thankfully, Katsuya became a friend because he saved Reagan
Yeah.
there. His umbrella didn't make it, but
Hey, he's on our side now.
he is.
And even though Reagan wasn't harmed, that still didn't sit well with Mob.
No, like what I like about is he's in 100% rage, but he's still like in control, right? Because he tells him, hey, get out of here, it'll be okay. And then he's like, you know what? And at the same time, some people need to be hurt to truly understand.
That was quite a. Never really heard Mob say that. He's taking that Mobami advice.
Yeah, he's definitely taking
Just-
advice. Logami, yeah. So, yeah, and we're seeing the other people kind of start betraying Suzuki now. The plant guy catches them. He's out there. And I like how he's just Suzuki's doing like the death ray finger thing that like was it Frieza has it, I think, or like that Dragon Ball thing. It's like, pew, pew. It's just like disappear. You're all gonna die. Like, yeah, everyone's
he's shooting lasers now. It's like, all right, we've reached this height of power.
yeah, and we get to see how he's using 10% of his output.
Yeah, this is the first time
But
someone else kind of has a little percent meter, which is kind of neat. It's obviously not good because this is 1/10 of his strength and Mob's struggling. So,
but it seems like set up because Mob was like, oh, I got you now. He's holding the giant ass fucking tower.
all right, we'll see. I mean, last episode's the finale, so it's gonna be quite a show. Obviously, the animation is gonna be on point. Even this episode was amazing ass anime. I don't know how they. You always hear about budget issues with anime. Apparently not this show. Goddamn, yeah, all the time.
They're doing it. Yeah, it's just man, the output only being 10%. I'm like, God, how strong is it? He's been charging energy for like 30 years, 20 years, whatever it was. So
I wonder if
for all we
Mob
know,
will...
that was also understated. He's probably been charging it up since middle school.
Mob's
which I guess would
gonna
be 20
have
years. I don't know how old he is.
quite a battle. I feel like he's gonna enter that question mark percent mode. How he did.
Yeah, that
Like episode 5-ish. It's gonna be crazy. I mean, I'll be surprised if Japan is still even there after they're done fighting. Like,
right now it's been closed in at that one city, but Mob and him going at full power, we can just see just multiple cities wiped.
yeah, it's It's gonna be. I already know this finale is gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be crazy. I'm
It's gonna be
excited
hype.
for it.
Yeah, I'm excited. You want to jump into scores?
Yeah, sure. I'll say a solid 9. I feel like this is a. It was a very solid episode. It was kind of like a setup episode for the final fight, but also we got some really interesting interactions and also, I mean, more Mob is basically an all-star now when it comes to dealing with people. Very opposite of episode 1 Mob. But yeah, I liked Umbrella Man, his story, how like you can understand his, even he himself kind of came to, he's like, I'm still grateful he got me out of that room, but now I realize like, this is a messed up thing to do. But yeah, this fight, the animation is always on point. I literally don't know how they have such amazing anime. Literally consistent. Every episode is like phenomenal. It's mind blowing. And Reagan once again being best mentor. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll agree with the 9. I really like how Bob's stepping up to be like kind of where his character's going. I like
He's kind of
really
like
how he
becoming a
handled.
leader now.
Yeah, he actually, yeah, that's the best way to say it. And I really like how he handled Umbrella Man, just being all, and just seeing him share his feelings to him, and like in the way he's doing, uh, and seeing him kind of saying like, "Oh, some people need to be hurt to understand." Like,
That's kind of scary. I
it's
felt a
like,
little scared for a second.
Mom's got a scary look throughout this episode a lot of times.
When he
Like,
enters his angry mode, it's scary.
he's trying to connect with people, like. And we see him trying to hold true to everyone he meets at first, too. Like even trying to hold out a hand to Suzuki. Uh, that
Yeah.
was never going to work. But this man is, as Show put it, not human. He's a monster. So
Yeah, he is.
he's just using everybody. So yeah, definitely enjoying it, and I am hyped for the finale.
I'm extremely hyped too. But for now, it's spiel time.
As always, use 100% of your hand movement to click that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Let us know what you thought of the episode in the comments below. What you liked, didn't like, anything like that. Again, no spoilers, the way anime viewers only, plenty of us are. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.